back.
Sorry, I didn't even notice that it went past the time.
I thought you knew it was like I can delay it a little bit. I can delay it like Ishii's entrance. Just hang out.
No, to be honest, as much as he's a diamond member, I am actually blaming Jimmy for that.
Manny, I would like to say I saw the following images on the street earlier today.
I don't know what street but
I live in a very bad neighborhood. I live in a very bad neighborhood, and I see these fights all the time with domestic abuse. Or disputes, not abuse, sorry.
Can I just point out, Dominic Mysterio has terrible ground defense because Liv Morgan got to top mount very quickly.
I'm just saying, Manny, if I was wrestling with Liv Morgan, my ground defense and takedown defense would be horrible as well. Somehow, I'm always in this position, and she has full mount. But she's right where I want her to be. The submission will occur. Oh, look, what is this, the best of? What is this, the best of?
No, but I was feeling it. I was feeling it. I was like, oh, this reminds me of a best of image.
Yeah. Well, I don't know why Liv Morgan looked like she came from a wet t-shirt contest all night. Like bitches in the back shooting.
That looks like other stuff.
What?
That looks like other stuff.
Oh, that doesn't look like water to you. That's thicker than water. That's all I know.
Welcome, everyone, to the Untitled Manny and Marcus show. I am, of course, the racially ambiguous, all gravy lord, Manny Hayes, and I'm joined by...
Probably, obviously, all black Marcus the Grand Finale. But who knows? Who knows in these racially climate times? Manny, I've had a tumultuous week and weekend, and I am ready to just talk wrestling because I think wrestling can't beat reality, and it keeps on going on. Whether it's the Kendrick Lamar beef or whatever's going on with Trump, it just seems like the real world takes precedence over wrestling. We've had better pull-aparts in reality and brawls in arenas. It's been a hectic weekend before we get into this show, and I'm like,
Marcus,
wrestling can't compete with this anymore.
Marcus, the real life of let's just discuss Donald Trump. The Rock may be the final boss. Donald Trump may just be your final president.
Yes.
First of all, the way he no-sold being shot, he attempted to be murdered.
In the head! Shot in the head, Manny! The ear, I know people are going to say the ear, but that's still the head. Shot in the head.
So he went down. First of all, he just went, my ear, and it just slowly went down to the ground.
Yes.
and then had the nerve to go, wait. Dun, 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 dun,
Yes.
dun, dun, dun. I would be surprised if Tamatonga was the Tangaloa was the shooter.
Because he missed that, man. Yes, it was such a bunch. Also, with this Donald Trump thing, I felt like, this perfect image. The flag in the background, everybody surrounding him, the hardest rap album of the year. That man, even if you weren't going to vote for him, I think he won your vote somehow.
He's won already because of that.
Yeah, no. It was the Becky Lynch. It was the Steve Austin. It was everything. We'd be like, what? Like that's.
I tell you, when he becomes president, if he doesn't play many men the moment it's announced, fuck his presidency candidacy.
Oh man, that man won so many votes with that, and it's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. To me, I was asleep during the time. It was right after the show. And I'm chilling, and all of a sudden I have a million text messages in a group chat, and I'm like, what happened? And I go see it, and I go, what? It's just insane. It's the greatest no-sell of all time. He is the greatest rallying cry. The presence. I can imagine The Rock being one of the secret agents, and then I told Trump, yell fight after you get shot. That's ridiculous. That was the point of the dream come true moment, and everything's gonna live forever.
Honestly, it was ridiculous. So like, it was Saturday, and then that happens. Then my ultimate depression of England selling me a dream once again.
Yep.
Once again, selling me this dream of we could win, guys. But it was like they scored first. I was like, oh, this is over. This is over. Then we scored. I was like, momentum.
Yep.
It's all about momentum. And then what felt like what happened? I drank way more than I drank on Wednesday. Because it started at 2 in the afternoon.
So you don't even
I
see
started-
you're using the force to know what's going on in the game. It felt like a disturbance in the
Oh,
force.
'cause I started at 2 in the afternoon. The game was not till 8.
Ooh, that's 6 hours of free game.
And so like it got to about 10. I was like, okay. And then their goal, I swear, every bit of like me being drunk just sobered me up. It was like, all right, we're done. But you know what helped pull me through when I got home?
What's that?
So I playing Shawn Michaels entrance music, just singing and dancing to "Sexy Boy," gyrating them hips. I'm not sorry about that mental image I've just given you, audio listeners, video listeners.
I can see you throwing down a sherry on the floor too. Just a random person. Ah!
No, I did the pose. I don't know. I was like, what if I wake up tomorrow morning? I'm like, why does my legs hurt? I was like, I've pulled every hamstring, quad in my leg trying to do this move.
Man, is it worse? Was it worse if they scored that goal or if they would have just lost 1-0?
As they always say with games like this, and when it's the hope that kills you, and it always is. It always is. We're not a nation like Brazil or Germany or Argentina where you're used to like winning the occasional thing.
Yeah. Well, the American announcer who was calling the game here, because I was watching the game as well, sounded so defeated once that goal was scored. Like, you know, he sounded all right when it was 1-0. Then when they tie, you can see him all hyped up. He's like, yeah, we got it. Like, he was trying to be non-partial, be partial, but you can hear it in his voice. And then when that next goal come, where lack of defense and everything, it was just horrible. It was just like, I was like, what happened? And then they scored that goal. You can just hear him just being like, well, the misery continues. Like, oh, shit. He was doing it with lady cakes, too.
No. So when England scored, it went insane in the pub. It went insane. Beer was being thrown, everything. I didn't even launch my drink. I had a drink ready if we scored. I told the person next to me, I don't even want this at this point anymore. If we score, I'm throwing it.
Then he just nodded his head. Well done. That'll do, Pink. That'll do.
Because at one point, I couldn't even see.
I know you were becoming Stevie Wonder as you. You're like, I'm blind. I'm drunk, but I'm blind. I'm Stevie Wonder. I can play an instrument though and sing. And speaking of singing the national anthem, did you hear the American national anthem at the Home Run Derby?
No.
Ooh. It's one of the worst.
How bad was it? How bad could it have been?
Legendary bad. Do you remember the Fergie one?
Yeah, that was
Fergie.
atrocious.
Yeah, Fergie sounded like an angel compared to this one. Legendary bad. Legendary. Legendary. In fact, it's so bad, it's the United States new national anthem. Because that's where we're going. We're in the toilet.
At the end of today's show, we will react to it.
Okay.
So there is actually no real news. We found out that Natty re-signed maybe a few weeks ago. There was stuff about wrestlers being able to use their names if they get released, but that was debunked by Sean Ross Sapp, saying it's like if you had that name prior to joining the company and you used it in WWE, i.e. like someone like Ricochet, you can use it outside. That's kind of been a thing for a while.
Yeah. Like if you're a Ricochet, you're Ricochet. If you were Christian Cage at some point, you could be Christian Cage. Or if you're Sting, you could be Sting. Stuff like that.
But other than that, there is no real news. Stephanie Vacour made her debut over the weekend.
Breaking news, Damian Priest tried to shot already.
Breaking news, I saw this tweet when they had a picture together.
Yeah.
Bisexual Undertaker and lesbian Kane.
That's gotta be gay.
But
That's
outside
important.
of that, there was nothing really that happened.
Yeah.
Over,
It's
over
a
the
quiet
weekend.
week. Quiet week.
Yeah.
You know, I'm really shocked. AEW haven't. There hasn't been any AEW news recently. Like, normally it's always some shit.
No, there is an AEW story. They
Oh.
plan to do a big stadium show in 2025 in America somewhere, and they're assuming somewhere in Texas.
Okay.
which implies there may not be a Wembley show next year.
Well, you know, you can only do Wembley so many times. It's diminishing in returns. You gotta save it up sometimes. You know, like you can do a regular show,
To be
but
fair,
if
you
do
gotta
too
make
many
it.
stadium
Yeah, if you
shows-
made it regular, like this year, the fact that they might not even make, they're probably just gonna hit 50.
yeah,
Kind of just like. It's like maybe you do take a break and make the hunger come back for it.
yeah. Because if you do, let's say estimate around they lost 30K this year. Next year they may lose another 30K. You don't want it to be down to 20. You gotta bring that urge back, that hunger, and be like, oh man, AEW hasn't been here in a while. Let's see what the big show will be.
Yeah. Well, even if you do UK, don't do Wembley. You can do what? There's other stadiums, and like if you're in August, it's pretty hard to do an August show actually because the Premiership would have just been starting again. So maybe you do at the start of August rather than the end of August this time around. You've got plenty of Premiership stadiums, or you could even do July because football's ended in June. So you do July and make that your summer show, and you've got plenty of other stadiums, even newer ones. Like you could use the Emirates, you could probably do Manchester City Stadium, whatnot.
That's probably more money though to pay to get to.
I don't think it is. I think Wembley is a bigger name than most of the UK stadiums because it's so iconic. That you'd have to pay more for that. Like because if you think about it, Beyonce's done some football stadiums. Like she's done the Spurs Stadium, which the NFL also run, so they could use that too.
Okay. Yeah. We'll see.
So yeah. There's that. So should we just jump into Raw?
Let's just jump into Raw.
I was going to say jump in Raw, and that sounded wrong.
The show. Well, I believe that's the way we should jump in it. We should always jump in Raw. Tuesday morning, I always go into Raw.
So Raw opens up with Rhea Ripley. She says Mummy's home. Says Liv has been running around with something that belongs to her, and it's not Dominic Mysterio, but she's going to handle him later, which prompted a ooh.
Let me tell you this. Raw has the makings of a sitcom, a drama, a comedy.
It was everything,
It's
and that was all things Judgment Day. That was all things Judgment Day.
One faction.
That is all Judgment Day. They were delivering on all emotions, and all genres tonight.
Yeah, they went after everything. Like, screw you with every show. This is the most variety show I've ever seen on Monday Night Raw, to be honest. And that's
No, Marcus. Not variety show. Just the Judgment Day.
It's just the way it is.
So I'm going to just call this episode All Rise for the Judgment Day. Liv Morgan is running around with her title that she never lost. Dominic comes out, despite Rhea calling out Liv. He is holding a single black rose. Rhea turns her back as Dom tries to get her attention. Liv appears on the trunk. She apologizes for her raspy voice because she'd been screaming in Mexico. Liv asks how her shoulder is doing.
Was she being kidnapped, Manny?
Liv asks how her shoulder is doing because hers is doing fine, holding the world heavyweight title. And she meant it when she wanted to take everything away from Rhea. That includes Dom. But at first she didn't see what she saw in him. She was confused and just wanted to hurt Rhea. But she spent time with Dom, looked into his eyes and kissed him. And it all became very real to her. More real than what they had. Dom said, "It's not what it looks like."
It's not what it looks like. It's not what it sounds like. This is ridiculous.
100% sounds like. Rhea says when Liv gets in the ring, her revenge tour ends and she waited 3 months and sets a challenge at SummerSlam. Liv says she's not going to run, but she isn't the same Liv Morgan she knew. She's going to beat Rhea, and just how she helped Dom finally beat his deadbeat dad, something she couldn't do, and accepts the challenge. Rhea says she's going to end her revenge tour, the title reign, and her career.
Oh, which proves to me Rhea is not. I don't think Rhea's winning at SummerSlam. Dom has to screw Rhea. Not like that, but hydration drink. Not like that, but
Manny, which one? I hold it the other way around.
It's clearly a blue Powerade, Manny. We know what it is.
Marcus! Stop giving away our trade secrets.
Sorry, we'll censor this out in post. Oh. This has to end with Dom over the cage in the ring. Custody battle. He's so confused.
No, I don't want it. I want him to turn. He needs to turn.
No, he turns in the cage, man. He throws down brass knuckles or something for Liv to knock out Rhea. It's the only way.
So let's just stay with the Judgment Day. Dom tries to explain what was going on. He's kept out of the clubhouse, and flowers are thrown at him. Damian Priest appears to rub it in. Now they're all in the clubhouse. Damian's happy that Rhea's back. Dom says he screwed up, and he's been trying to reach out to her all week. Rhea says, "Where have you been for the last 3 months? Were you too busy playing around with your little girlfriend?"
I believe that's called his wife, but anyway. Depending on his situation.
Dom asked Damian, why didn't he tell him about Mommy last week? He said he tried, but you were too busy with Liv. And then he lied to him about talking to Rhea and then ending things with Liv. Then Jey Uso appears, comes in to shooting a shot, questioning, is it true? Rhea Ripley's single? Because he's trying to say, holla!
Yeah. So he was like, he said, we're going to get it a yeet. And it went like that. I was like, man, Jay, you better calm down. Calm down, Jay. And then later I read a tweet that he's talking about he wants to take her to Waffle House.
Yes! That's not a tweet, Marcus. There's a video out there. Him talking to Kathy. Not Kathy, Jackie.
I need to see him and Rhea on a date at Waffle House. It'll be hilarious. I don't care if it doesn't go anywhere. I just want to see it.
Do you know what I want it to be? Yeah. I want it to be like when China went out on a date with Mark Henry. And they handle business.
Carlito has to be the driver. You know what, Raw? I know they don't do budgetary stuff like this. They don't destroy grocery stores anymore or go into the public or home invasions as much anymore. I need the Waffle House date with Rhea and Jay to make him jealous. And then Dom attacks him, and then they fight in the Waffle House. I think it would be amazing. You can just put a bunch of extras in there.
To find Waffle House Wendy.
You can redo it.
Waffle House Wendy.
Yeah, you can redo it all, Manny, and just make a big bag, just a big brawl. Just a big fucking brawl at Waffle House.
Wait, I've got an idea. Jay and Rhea in a little booth. They're there. They're having a little meal, and then you pan to the kitchen. There's a weasel in the kitchen that's got a mullet and a pervert moustache. He's got a little chef hat and an apron. It's Dirty Dom in the kitchen. And next thing you see, a frying pan gets thrown at Jay.
Like, you know, and they do hire ex-cons, so he could actually get that job.
That was the thing. Priest went, hey man, you went to prison. You can't let people talk to you like that. You gotta show Jay who Rhea Ripley belongs to. Priest is an asshole. Priest is an asshole.
Priest was instigating all this show. Again, not my world champion, but it's a good instigator. Really good instigator. He moves the plot along.
Marcus, he was showing signs of a great intercontinental champion. This isn't signs of a world champion.
Also in the back, to put all this Judgment Day backstage stuff, Rhea's in the back talking to Priest. He's happy to return. The big question for her was, why is Carlito here?
Yeah.
Carlito minding his own business over there. And by the way, Rhea gets a strike. She can't be upset with Dom and not be upset with Finn, Carlito, and JD McDonough, who are playing the PlayStation Live Godville and eating chicken nuggets. You can't be mad at Dom. They're all doing it. They're all indulging in this. Nope, they were playing darts when she left in a corner. in a corner of the world.
Not even a real dartboard, Marcus. It was like one of those magnet shits you could buy that you hang on the door.
Yeah. Now they got PlayStation 5s. They have an actual office in
They have
the area.
a huge TV.
Yeah, they're not just in the corner of an area. So, they've come up. I would turn on Rhea if I'm members of the Judgment Day. It's like, what did you have us doing? We're living in a cardboard box.
If I'm pinned too, I'm turning on Priest. I'm gonna get a whole thing. Jump them both out.
Agreed.
And then we had more drama, Marcus, with Sheamus versus I hadn't seen him in a while, the OBCD, Big Bronson Reed.
I think he's been on every week, but to be honest, he hasn't done anything important to remember.
Done anything.
And I want to give strike. More strikes than the whole run derby last night, Manny. What do you mean for what? They changed Sheamus' music.
I don't think that's a strike because I wasn't really paying attention to the music.
That is a strike. He was coming out to, it's a shameful thing. Watch him. They brought that back. And then they took away his old theme song. They took away, and now he's acting generic music. For the love of God, can we get somebody with a gift? Just a gift to make wrestling music.
A gift.
The only board in this world. You're never good to be a good artist. You never were going to be great, but just good enough that you can make me a wrestling theme song that makes me go, oh shit, it's Sheamus. Not da 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 pow. Get out of here.
I would say this match wasn't a banger, but it was still good. Bronson Reed misses with a moonsault, and then Sheamus hits with a running knee. Then Bronson Reed tries to attack after the bell, but is met with a Pete Dunne.
The only person taller than Bronson Reed. I mean, the only person Pete Dunne's taller than him.
Sheamus tries to shake his hand. Dunne walks away, but then attacks Sheamus when his back is turned, and then Bronson allows Bronson to hit a tsunami for just to end the segment.
All right, so where we going? I understand why Pete Dunne did it. You save me, I save you, but I still don't want to fuck with you. All right, we're done. You're done. You ruined me. You teamed me with Ridge Holland. We're done. Okay?
Wouldn't you be mad if you got left with Ridge? I'd be furious if I got left with Ridge.
You left me with Ridge and changed my name to Butch. Fuck you. Now look at me. Look at me.
Look at me now. Look at me now.
But you know what? Respect for Bronson Reed for making sure he got his heat back. He was like, oh, I can still jump on him. Yeah.
Marcus, I don't think that's getting your heat back. If anything, that was a tiny simmer. When the flame, we can get a low heat. Because I don't think anyone cared after that.
No one cared. No one's going to remember him jumping on Sheamus. I almost forgot it happened until you brought it up.
There was a Gunther promo package, which I thought was great.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't hear. To be fair though, we'll just jump to the promo, the face off, and then we'll go back to the other stuff. I didn't recall actually hearing him say that this wasn't his dream, which is referenced in Priest promo.
Oh, he says it. He said it. He says it like at the beginning. This is most people. He said no. He doesn't say it's not his dream. He said this is everybody else's dream. He doesn't say it's not his. He just says everybody else's, which is implying that it's not his dream. But it's he's here for the money. Fuck it. I don't care. I respect the man. He's like Jokic on the Nuggets. I just want to go home.
But the thing is,
it's just my job.
The immediate thing though, that before he even called him a street trash, it was. Yeah. I've been off for a bit. I've made an assessment of you, which I feel is rude in the first place.
Yeah, I didn't know I was under review, especially by you. Fuck you.
You are not living up to it as the champion. Your reign is nothing, no prestige, no contributions. But he understands it. We're not cut from the same cloth. I want to do you a favor. Lift that weight off your shoulders and spare him the embarrassment of SummerSlam. Just give me the title. And
that sounded like, at this point, he sounded like some shit I would say. Just give me the title, man. It's over. It's all over. Just hand it over. You've done nothing with this thing. You, in fact, devalued the title and its presence. Priest goes into sob story.
I believe Damien deserves a strike. I don't know how many, because you normally hand out the strikes. We'll decide. I'll plead my case.
6.5.
Damien wishes it was SummerSlam right now so he could knock the stupid smirk off to Gunther's face. While Gunther was being handed everything in Europe, he was literally fighting for his life in the street. He fought for 20 years in the street to get here, let alone become world champion, and he's earned the title, and Gunther is the last person he's taking the title from it. Now, he's citing that Gunther was, what's the word?
Privilege.
Being handed everything, and he was what was the other word he used?
I don't know. Privilege, spoiled.
Privilege. That's the word. Privilege. But Marcus, I bring you evidence. Does this look like a man that came from privilege?
Oh.
There's no privilege there.
No, this looks like a man who came from McDonald's.
This is a man that ate too much Greg's.
This man couldn't stop me. You know, as he said, like, if you told me that was the same guy, I'd be like, nah, that's his deadbeat son, maybe. Or the brother that never turned out to be shit. Crazy. But you know what? Priest also has a fat photo, too. That's what they both need to come in common ground. They both look worse on the indies.
Do you know what? Priest's fat photos look horrendous, though.
Yeah, Priest looks like bad. They both look bad. You try to tell me that one didn't look bad of Gunther?
No,
they look horrible. They're horrible indie photos.
Marcus, fat Gunther looks like a Eastern European builder. Fat Priest looked like out of shape Vampiro.
But Gunther looks like out of shape Doink the Clown. Like literally without paint on his face, he's that pale. It was ridiculous. They both looked horrible on the indies. That should be their common ground. We looked horrible on the indies. Now look at us now. Street trash, I have a rash. That's what that's what he replied. Gunther got borderline racism right here. Borderline racism.
Damon says Gunther doesn't have any heart. He doesn't have what it means to fight for everything he has. At some time, he's going to remain champion, and first time in his life, he will have to fight from the bottom because he will have nothing. After some time, they will find out if he's nothing more than a boring, privileged scumbag.
Just you know what? The reason you didn't explain why Priest got a strike, and I think it's because he lives on the streets, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, we get this promo every month from somebody. Whether in WWE, AEW, TNA or something. You don't know where I came from. You don't know the struggles I've been through. I feel like at this point, I've heard enough for us to say this, that I've seen everybody's struggles and know what they all been through. And I feel like that's just a prerequisite to being a wrestler at this point. So you've done nothing. So, does this mean Priest is going to win? It's the main thing. That's where we're at. Because the promo suggested Booker T versus Triple H, WrestleMania 19.
From WrestleMania 19.
Will Triple H right his wrongs? Or will he go like, nah, Puerto Ricans ain't better than the blacks. I'm going to beat them too.
See, for me, winning the King of the Ring almost feels like he should win it. But given Gunther's already reign, Gunther's reign as IC champion and come up, he's on the best year. He's on one of the best runs someone can have coming up from NXT and stuff like that. So I don't think it necessarily hurts him if he doesn't win the title. Like I feel like it will hurt Priest more. Yeah,
and I feel like we're in the business of the Judgment Day stuff, right? Like
I feel like
Priest retains, and I think Finn has to take that title from him.
It's either Finn helps him win, and then he gets pissed about it, and then it starts the implosion of the Judgment Day, or you go the other route of Finn costs him the title, then the implosion of the Judgment Day. So I think it's either one of those two options.
Or the match get in DQ and make everybody upset.
Yeah, maybe. Braun Strowman took on Damian Priest. Priest finally deals with the Braun Strowman problem. Gunther returns to the ring. Gunther chops him weakly, and then Priest drops him twice.
I love that he just deals with the Braun Strowman problem. Braun Strowman was light work. He hurt his knee and he chokeslammed and was like, "That's it."
Zelina Vega claims to be at the front of the line for the women's title, but Sonya and Shayna and Zoe appear and say the line begins with them. It doesn't.
They're the bang. Do you agree with the name, the Bang Bang Scissor Gang? For them, they should take the name.
I don't believe Zoe Stark's a lesbian.
Yeah, I don't either, but I don't care, Manny. I don't care. Lesbian by association. She could be the
I don't
Bang
feel
Bang.
comfortable calling them the Bang Bang Scissor Gang.
You know why, Manny? You know why? Because that would make Zoe Stark interesting, and therefore the story ends. Anyway,
I don't
so
even
let's
think
take
that-
shots at.
No, Marcus, I don't think that would make her into it. It's like putting a nerd in a gang. They'd just be that guy on the side. You know, like when you put a white guy in a group of like black guys, they normally there for protection.
Yeah, but you
Someone's
want to
got
know
to
why the
talk
white guy's there. You got to know he's the craziest one.
To
You
talk
wanna
to the
know why he's
police.
there.
to talk to the police.
No, he's the crazy one. He's in there for a reason. He's skilled more than them. Anyway, Zelina Vega goes after Sonya Deville's head. It takes other shots. Only they put up a
Why was
2-minute
this a match? Yeah, why was this a match?
I don't know. But
That's
Pierce, you need to be
terrible.
fired for this. This is a
Horrible.
strike for Pierce. Why would you do this?
And then we get even worse, Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler versus Katana Chance and Kaden Carter. I was like, again, why? It's like a
I would like to
continuation
say-
of the other one. I was like, why?
I just want to say this. Katana Chance and Kaden Carter deserves better in the tag team division. They're the only tag team in WWE, and I mean period, male or female, who have tag team combination moves where I go, oh, look at them, they're working as a team. And they try their best, but there's nothing out there for them. There's just nothing out there for them.
We get Drew McIntyre being talking to Adam Pearce. The short story of this is Adam Pearce is willing to give him this match against CM Punk at SummerSlam, but Drew needs to apologize to the referee, who again didn't know their names today.
Generic referee guys.
He's like, apologize to them, and then Marcus is going to explain what happened after.
Drew McIntyre looks like he's going to suck it up and just apologize to him. But you know what? That inner part that's in all of us that just can't take it anymore. That just can't take like, you pushed me through the threshold of where I'm willing to go for this. So he deep down says, you want me to apologize to them, to these people? You know, I can't take this shit no more. There's limits to this. Referees have been getting their ass kicked for years, Manny. For years. Whether it's in a match, out of match, Braun Breaker has killed at least 7 security guards or whatever, and none of these people have had to apologize for any of these assaults. And you want me to apologize to Lionel when I cross? These people have cost me my title numerous times. You did it twice. He's 100% right, and there's no way you can apologize to them. I don't think you can. I mean, yes, you can suck it up and just say to get what you want, but I think Drew McIntyre has portrayed himself as an honest man, okay? He is not going to lie on that in front of millions and say, I have to apologize to these people. They are lesser beings when they're referees. How dare you? Earl Hebner never got an apology in his entire life. Just ridiculous.
No, he did once, I think.
What, when they went on strike? Fuck that.
Yeah, some bullshit like that.
Damn their apologies. Damn the referees. They do a horrible job. You know, wind blows and you're dead for like 8 hours. I watched AEW last week. Jeff Jarrett had to take over that match. The referees are useless and weak.
We got an Eric Rowan video package, which I really didn't pay attention to.
Manny, I'm giving you a strike. How dare you? This was
Marcus,
probably
I'm dealing with my own
emotional
loss,
one.
alright? I'm still dealing with my own loss. I don't need to deal with Eric Rowan's bullshit.
I mean, he's had 2. It starts off where I lose one brother, you know, and then I'm just coping with that, and then I finally come to terms with that. Then I lose another brother, and then he just in emotional tears, he's a blobbering mess, and you feel his emotion. And I thought it was it was going to go down as the greatest Eric Rowan promo of all time because yes, it's not a promo. That man was speaking from the heart. And I enjoyed that he got his package because it was a reminder that this man has been through a lot. He is essentially, if you think about it, one of the Von Erichs at this point of his life, where he is the last one left. Leave him alone, man.
The last one left. He may be bringing down Joe Gacy with him. He may be bringing down.
Dexter Lumis. These people are already at the bottom. They're already on the bottom rung.
You can't do that to Nikki Cross either.
I just want to say if we all have if they all get emotional stories. I don't know what Joe Gacy's emotional story is, and I don't know what Dexter Lumis' emotional story is. But Nikki Cross has had nothing but. Nikki Cross, what's her story? I got a doctorate. I'm now a doctor, or whatever she's got, some degree. Like that's her big story, and I'm like, I can't go for that. Bo and Rowan has tragic stories, so I think this is the end of them, because Bo's in the ring these days.
Jey Uso takes on Dominic Mysterio. Dom falls onto Liv, and she gets onto top mount very quickly. Out comes Rhea, and she runs away. Jay hits the spear, and then the Uso splash for the win. Damien tells losing in front of Rhea. That's rough. And then Rhea tells Dom, she don't belong to anyone. She is not his. You're mine.
You're my bitch.
The smile on his face was like, yay, I got my mommy back.
I'm somebody's bitch. That's what that was. Oh. With that being said, I'm going to give 8 or 9 strikes, maybe 10. I'll give 10. And maybe a 10.5 strikes to Jey Uso. You can't do the streer where Braun Breaker exists. I'm just saying. You can't do it.
I only noticed what he did last week.
What?
Where he fools Adam Pearce. He goes, look over there. And Adam foolishly just looks. And then Braun Breaker starts his run around the ring to destroy Dragunov.
What? I didn't know he did that. I didn't know he got it with what's that? Yo, like, what is he, 2? What is he, 3?
That's the worst part. Thing is, you've got. Do you know what? If you're taking on Braun Breaker, you have to break his legs in that match. You have to target the legs so he can't get that speed.
Just slow it down. At least get him to normal speed. What else happened? What happened after the Dom Mysterio and them in the drama?
Chad Gable had been calling out Bo Dallas all night. He's uncovered the mystery that Uncle Howdy is Bo Dallas. Ooh. You big detective, you.
It's nothing like Michael Cole yelling, no duh. What a great mystery. Who's a great detective? Who's Sherlock Holmes here? He must be the Batman. He figured this out.
Didn't even need Alfred for that one.
No.
Alfred!
Most greatest detective, Benoit Blanc right here.
So the Creeds help him attack Bo. The Creeds attack Bo on the way to the ring. Bo laughs as he's getting beaten. And then the remainder of the Wyatt Six come out very slowly. I'm just saying, that was enough time for you to murder Bo Dallas in that ring.
Yeah, but Bo was laughing like he would have loved it, Manny. Kill me now. Kill me now.
They get 7 strikes. Decapitated him with the ring stairs. I'm just saying, I'm a sick bastard.
I'm going to give him 13.5 strikes for this segment, Manny. And it's not because of anything that happened due to the mic work or the attack or even the teaming of the Creeds. It's all going to Julius Creed for his shoes. What the hell were those?
They were bowling shoes. They had to be bowling shoes.
It was like he went to the bowling alley. They all went before the show. And Julius left his shoes there and was like, ah, shit. They were that hideous. Shit, I left my shoes at the alley. Look what I'm wearing.
Then we get Sammy versus Ilya Dragunov. At the beginning of the night, Ilya wanted to make sure Sammy knows that he didn't help him last week just for a title shot. Sammy tells him it's not for that, it's because he's special, but tonight he better bring his absolute best. It was a good match. It was a good match. It ends in a DQ. Braun Breaker attempts to spear both. Sammy gets out of the way, so he ends up just decapitating Ilya Dragunov. Sammy takes it to Bronson Reed till he is laid out by a revved up spear.
Excuse me. Not Bronson Reed. Braun Strowman. Not Bronson Reed, not Braun Strowman. Braun Breaker. Which I brought this up to Eric. We need Vince McMahon's rule back of no one can be allowed with the same name because Manny will mix up on the notes and Michael Cole will mix up all these Brauns. There's 3 Brauns right now. There's a Bronson Reed, there's a Braun Breaker, and there's a Braun Strowman. All spelled differently, but all too similar. So, for this day forward, Strowman is only known as Strowman. Bronson Reed is not on television. And Braun Breaker is the only Braun on television.
So, Raw was actually surprisingly really good.
It's a good show. It's a good dramedy comedy satire. I don't know what genre
with the Judgment Day.
Yeah, I don't know what genre Raw's in, but it's professional wrestling and it's a balanced show of everything that you could want from a TV show. We even have Pat McAfee running back from the bathroom, and just exhausted. To do a Bojangles spot.
You know, if they said it this week, I would have allowed it. I would have got annoyed. If one of them said the Judgment Day run all of WWE or Monday Night Raw, I would have allowed it because if you went by today's episode of Raw, they were all over it. All over it.
All over it. They ruled the show. This was their show. This is their show. They are the Bloodline. Except for the Bloodline, only gives you 10 minutes of television, and in that 10 minutes, Tamaloa is gonna mess up. Jacob Fatu's gonna look great. Tamatunga's gonna be just there, and my TV is gonna go silent because Solo's trying to talk.
Solo looks out of shit.
Yeah.
Solo's out there looking out of shit.
Just ate a bowl of pasta.
looking like someone's uncle on the 4th of July.
I'm coming.
I want it all.
Just had his hand on the mashed potatoes. Damn, man, you had to eat it all. But yeah, Raw was a good show.
It was. It really was. So we said we'd react to this.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, what we said we're going to react to if you weren't here at the beginning of the show is the national anthem sung at the Home Run Derby, which was a riveting home run, which Teoscar Hernandez won, LA Dodger, on which means his swing's going to be fucked up. But the Home Run Derby is one of the most exciting events of the year. I hate that it competes with Monday Night Raw every year. And this woman disgraced it. It just started.
Let me set this up properly. How's that look?
My hair looks so terrible, but it looks good. Here we go.
Oh, say, can you see? Fans at the Home Run Derby were
what the hell?
Why are you talking over it?
last night. That our flag was still there. 4-time Grammy-nominated country music star Ingrid Andress became.
No. We have to do it live. I'm guessing it's this one.
I can't believe the damn news interrupted it.
Stripes and bright stars
Whew.
through the perilous.
Can't believe she got a Grammy 4 times. This is why country music ain't shit. Beyonce saved country music.
We're so gallantly
I got reaction.
the bombs bursting in air.
He sounds
You
drunk.
You can't give up fireworks for this.
It's just this plan to the beat, man. You gotta do it. You can't be like, all right, cut the fireworks.
This is,
Not my America. Actually, it is. This is the national anthem we deserve.
I feel like I'm standing on a star right now. I'd be pissing myself laughing. I don't even care what bad press I'd get from doing it.
They were doing that to Fergie though. The NBA has no decorum. By the way, they were out of control. Like the people in the crowd was like, "Oh God." But yeah, it was absolutely atrocious. I felt like we were watching this version in 1997 like this, but that's the way it sounded. 4-time Grammy winner, which tells me the Grammys don't mean shit. Unless she does techno. It's just like, oh, she does
You can't win a Grammy for techno.
You can win a Grammy for techno. I'm sure you can. They just don't show it on TV.
Techno.
Let the beat drop.
Even that was better than that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this. We're gonna get a copyright strike for that beat. Somebody's like, or Metro Boomin's gonna turn that to a beat. But yeah, that was absolutely horrible. But it's the national anthem we deserve, as everybody said, after our assassination attempt on Donald Trump and all the other, and Joe Biden existing.
Oh, and do you know what? The Huck Tour girls, it's over. It's over. She's doing other things now. It's over. The more I hear her talk, the more I dislike her now.
She's someone who had one good fight. You remember that episode of what was that? What did Bart say of The Simpsons? I didn't do it or something.
Line. Yeah, say the line thing.
Yeah, that's all Haktula is. And it's just going on, and I've reached a point where I don't even want to hear it anymore. Don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear her talk. Just, you guys just say the line.
You ruined it. You should have stayed a secret.
You should stay a secret. Come up years later, start your OnlyFans. Don't ever do anything to your OnlyFans. Get the subscribers and then dip again after you get your millions of dollars.
Yeah. So we have merch. Unfortunately, you cannot buy this shirt unless you want to buy this off me, because it costs too much to manufacture.
It will come with DNA from the hair off Manny's back as well. The authentication
and chest. You
yeah.
can have the white hair.
But if you go to the sharpshooters.creator-spring.com using the promo code Lord Manny in all caps, you can look just as beautiful as these fine individuals right here. Jen and Jimmy.
We got Jen on the left, and then Jimmy Starlight, Star Diamond member Jimmy, who decides to send me this picture and another picture of him doing a side profile like he was a criminal.
But yeah, I'm going to say these shirts look good. You got the racially ambiguous one, or you get the giant logo edition. And yes, that is navy blue, not purple, for those who are keeping it on with the canon of colors on the Saturday show.
I mean, it must look. It must. I don't know how the shirt feels for Jimmy, because that's the classic one. That's not the premium one, which the little logo one is the one that Jen is wearing, the racially ambiguous shirt. I've worn the racially ambiguous shirt. It is rather soft. It is very, very soft.
Just like Lord Manny, soft. It looks hard on the outside, but real softy on the inside.
You paint me to be some type of person that beats people up when I'm drunk.
No, I paint you to be somebody that runs down the street and gyrating like Shawn Michaels. Oh, Lord, no! No.
Marcus, I'm just saying, next time you feel sad, play it. And tell me you don't feel any different. Everyone, the moment you feel sad, be like, Alexa, Siri, play this song, and then, no!
I will play Shinsuke Nakamura, Manny. Just pantomime my way through the streets.
What I should have been playing was EO Sky as I drunkenly navigate the streets. But play Shawn Michaels Sexy Boy. Tell me, 1, you'll know all the words. 2, you'll start saying it in his raspy voice of the 90s.
Heartbreak Kid. And
Yeah.
and because you're probably drunk yourself so crazy, you're blind in one eye anyway.
Ah!
Ooh,
While your hamstring is pulled in the middle of the night.
yeah. Manny, I didn't want to see you pull another muscle in the air. I'm glad that you're okay. You were doing that. Looks like the shoulder's fine, by the way.
It is. The X-ray came back fine. So it appears it's a tiny, tiny tear, which means it'll probably just heal itself until I do unnecessary movements once again.
Next time the doctor said, Manny, just don't do anything crazy. Okay. Manny's just pretend to be ready or RKO.
As a callback, and I ask, is it blue? Judge for yourself. Judge for yourself.
I'm gonna say it's blue. It's gotta be blue. The goddamn shirt is blue. Although it could be purple.
It could be
the
purple.
It could be purple. But I don't think we have a dark purple shirt, right?
I think we do.
Oh. I didn't know we come in
just a bunny
velveteen. He's not your boy toy.
Boy toy.
But I bet you
He's
his
just
ankle
a
hurt.
sexy boy. Oh, whenever Backstreet Boys comes on in pubs or something now, I can't not sing the Brooklyn Nine-Nine version.
Oh, yes. When they're in the lineup.
At number 5, I never wanna hear you say, "Woo!" That way.
That is a classic moment of television. I've never actually seen a lot of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but that is a great, great lineup scene. That is a great moment.
Do you know what? Terry Crews is a bit much sometimes. So, like, I watch it in small doses.
Rest in peace, Andre Brower as well.
Yeah. I mean, he played a
pun.
great monotone captain. It was so perfect. Like, can't you tell I'm smiling? That was very funny. So yeah, that's today's show.
Yeah.
That is today's
I mean,
show.
hopefully we gave you the variety that Raw gave us. That with every single type of.
We didn't have drama. We didn't have any drama.
But did we have suspense? Maybe we did.
Maybe we did. But yeah, that is the end of today's show. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't. I'm turning into Stevie Turner.
Apparently.
What would happen? What would you do if that was the reason I blew out my shoulder again?
Manny, I'm gonna be honest. I would never be okay again. I would never be okay again. I would always laugh when I look at you. I would always laugh. Would not be able to be serious.
Yeah, so that is today's show. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't. We'll be back. Are you back tomorrow?
No ET. It's gonna be no
ET.
ET for a while. I gotta message them all too. I don't know what my schedule's gonna be, and I don't want to have it be start and stop and stuff like that. Like this show is at an on-call basis. We don't know when this show's actually coming out.
Yeah.
Yes, we do know it's gonna be a Thursday show and a Saturday show this week, but after that, I don't know what my schedule's gonna be. So
Yeah. So until then, we'll keep you posted. We out.
yep.
Peace.
Peace.
What image am I using? There you go.
Oh, there we go. That's the
I
image.
missed the best of.
The best
I
of.
missed the best of.
The Manny and Marcus show. Raw. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is. I'm telling you, Liv Morgan was too wet for no reason. She was hanging around Mark Henry. That's how I knew Mark Henry was back. Just down there getting holes in the back.
If he blows out his shoulder again, I'm wondering if he's related to Cowboy Bob Orton. I could be a descendant.
Manny could be the long lost Orton, the true heir to the Orton name.
Does that mean I could do a show with a cast on?
You can. You can do it. You can do it with a cast on it for about 5 years. I want to
on
be
that
the
note,
D-Lo and do the show with a chest protector.
I feel like that'd be uncomfortable.
Don't care. I win every match. Jumping on people.
Yeah,
What you say? What you say? Ah! What you gonna do now?